Did you know that there are a few countries in Europe where Pakistani passport holders can travel without a visa, or simply by showing a valid visa from the Schengen zone, the UK, or even the US? Yes, you heard that right. Even with all the challenges Pakistani travelers face when applying for European visas, there are still a few hidden gems across Europe that welcome you with open arms. No extra visa hassle. In this video, we're breaking down the visa-free, visa on arrival, and visa-exempt entry options available to Pakistanis in Europe as of 2025. So if you've been dreaming of European adventures but dreading the paperwork, this is your chance to explore smarter. Stay tuned with Journey with Information, where travel meets knowledge, and discover the easiest ways to step into Europe with your Pakistani passport. Let's start with Kosovo, a small but beautiful country nestled in the heart of the Balkans. Known for its stunning landscapes, welcoming locals, and rich cultural history, Kosovo is an off-the-beaten-path destination that's worth exploring. Here's the good news. Pakistani passport holders can enter Kosovo visa-free for up to 90 days. That's right, no need to apply for a visa beforehand. But there's a catch. Kosovo is not part of the Schengen area, which means your Schengen visa won't be valid here. Also, because some countries don't officially recognize Kosovo, it's important to plan your entry carefully. The safest options are to arrive via a direct flight or cross a land border from a country that recognizes Kosovo, such as Albania or North Macedonia. Some routes through Serbia might lead to issues at the border, so double-check your travel plan before heading out. Next up, we have Serbia, a landlocked country in Southeast Europe known for its vibrant culture, historical architecture, and lively capital, Belgrade. Now here's something important for Pakistani travelers. Serbia has offered visa-free entry to Pakistani citizens in the past, but these rules have changed frequently over the years. At one point, Pakistani tourists could enter Serbia without a visa for up to 30 days. However, that exemption has been suspended and reintroduced multiple times, depending on bilateral relations and immigration policies. Because of this inconsistency, it's crucial not to rely on outdated travel blogs or social media posts. Instead, always check the most recent updates on the official website of the Serbian embassy or consulate before planning your trip. Also, keep in mind that Serbia is not part of the Schengen zone, so even if you have a valid Schengen visa, it won't automatically grant you access to Serbia. You'll need to meet Serbia's own entry requirements. So remember, while Serbia may seem like a simple destination, the entry rules can be unpredictable. Double-check everything in advance to avoid surprises at the airport or border. Now, let's talk about Montenegro, a small but breathtaking country on the Adriatic coast, famous for its stunning beaches, medieval towns, and dramatic mountain landscapes. For Pakistani passport holders, Montenegro does not offer direct visa-free access. That means you can't enter solely on a Pakistani passport without a visa. But there's a helpful exception you should know about. If you already have a valid visa or residence permit from the Schengen area, the United Kingdom, the United States, or Canada, you may enter Montenegro without needing a separate Montenegrin visa. This makes Montenegro a great add-on destination if you're already traveling in Europe or North America and have one of those valid visas. However, your visa must be multiple entry and still valid during your stay in Montenegro, and make sure you carry proof of accommodation, return flight, and sufficient funds, as border authorities might ask for them. Montenegro is not part of the Schengen zone, but it follows its own entry policies while aligning with EU standards. So, before you travel, it's wise to check Montenegro's official government or embassy website for the latest rules. In short, while Montenegro may not be visa-free for Pakistanis by default, it still offers a flexible path if you already hold the right visa. Let's move on to Bosnia and Herzegovina, a hidden gem in the Balkans known for its East-meets-West culture, scenic rivers, and historic towns like Sarajevo and Mostar. Now here's the deal for Pakistani travelers. You cannot enter Bosnia directly without a visa. Pakistani passport holders do not enjoy visa-free access to Bosnia under normal circumstances. However, there's good news for those already traveling in Europe. If you hold a valid multiple-entry Schengen visa, you can enter Bosnia and Herzegovina without applying for a separate Bosnian visa. This is a convenient option if you're planning a broader European trip and want to include Bosnia on your itinerary. But be careful. The visa must be multiple entry and valid for the duration of your stay. Also, while Bosnia is in Europe, it is not a part of the European Union or the Schengen zone, so your Schengen visa only works under this special rule, not by default. Always double-check the latest entry requirements on the official Bosnian embassy website before you travel. Border policies can change, and it's best to have printed proof of your visa, accommodation, and return flight when crossing the border. So if you're already holding a Schengen visa, Bosnia could be your next stop in the Balkans. Northern Cyprus. Now here's a unique and interesting destination. Northern Cyprus. This area is a self-declared Turkish-controlled territory, recognized only by Turkey, and not by most other countries. For Pakistani travelers, visa-free entry to Northern Cyprus is possible, but there's an important condition. You must enter via Turkey. That means your only way in is by taking a flight from a Turkish airport. There are no direct international flights to Northern Cyprus from Pakistan or other countries. Because Northern Cyprus operates under Turkish administration, its immigration policies are closely linked to Turkey's. So, if you have a Turkish visa or you're already traveling through Turkey, you can easily add Northern Cyprus to your itinerary without applying for a separate visa. Keep in mind, Northern Cyprus is not part of the European Union or Schengen area. It's politically distinct and has its own border controls. This unique status can sometimes cause confusion, so make sure your travel documents are in order and check with airlines about flight routes before booking. In short, Northern Cyprus offers visa-free access for Pakistani passport holders, but only if you arrive through Turkey, making it a special case in the region. Faroe Islands and Greenland, Denmark. Let's talk about two unique destinations, the Faroe Islands and Greenland. Both are stunning, scenic regions governed by Denmark, known for their dramatic landscapes and rich cultural heritage. However, here's an important detail for Pakistani travelers. Although these territories fall under Danish sovereignty, they are not part of the Schengen area. This means that a regular Schengen visa does not grant you access to either the Faroe Islands or Greenland. Pakistani passport holders must obtain a separate Danish visa specifically for these territories before traveling. So, even if you have a valid Schengen visa, you'll still need to apply separately if you plan to visit the Faroe Islands or Greenland. Always check the latest visa requirements on the official Danish embassy websites and plan ahead to ensure smooth travel to these breathtaking North Atlantic destinations. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to Journey with Information for more travel guides, visa tips, and global insights in both Urdu and English. Also, turn on the bell icon to get instant updates whenever Journey with Information posts new content. Thank you for watching Journey with Information, and safe travels on your next adventure.